And welcome back to Radical Underdogs. This is race 2, and you've got Mike and Adam and myself commentating. There is actually the option to watch this without commentary, and that is linked in the top right, and that just has the race in full, but without our excellent commentary to go ahead with it. This is not the start, by the way. This is the green flag lap. I wonder why. Oh, because it's got a new gearbox in it. So the reason I put this on is because although it's got a new gearbox, the clutch was adjusted slightly, and it's not really to my liking. So I need to adjust it. And look here, basically, there you go. It pops out of gear, and I'm like, oh,
right. I see.
yeah, and that happens in the race as well. So this is just in the warm up, and I was like, oh, bollocks. So here we go. This is actually the start.
We are professionals.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out the concentration on my face at the start, getting the camera level this time.
Oh yeah, the camera was actually level, more or less.
As always, we like to start the footage with Mike's face.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got the new gearbox, and the clutch is a bit high in this one, yeah?
Yeah. So it's just because I tend to rest my foot a bit on the clutch that it knocks it out of gear, which is my fault as a driving style, really, but...
So what you're saying is you're doing the damage to the car, really?
Yeah.
By riding the clutch. Awesome.
I think that's like a bit of an overtake there. He's coming back at me, but I'm out of gear. That's why.
I remember, right? This is the race what Ian's also in.
Yeah, Ian's actually up front. Yeah, well, not up front, but like he's quite a long way ahead. That's not him in front. That's his sister car in front.
He did alright in this actually. He lost a few places at the start, I think, and recovered quite well. I think he went down to 15th, possibly from 9th, I think, and then made it back up to 10th by the end.
Yeah.
That was a nice bit of cornering as always. No issue so far. So, but will you disappoint as always?
In this race, I don't think there's any. There's a few missed gears because of this clutch issue, but it's actually all right.
But what you're saying is the gearbox has helped you manage to drive, and you've managed to stay on because of it. Yeah.
Yeah. The gearbox has helped, so yeah. There's a little bit.
Oh, can we go drifting time?
I mean, not alone by the looks of it.
Oh, remember that bit? We're currently on that hill there. You just
Yeah.
saw us.
If we zoom in on the left-hand side there. Is this also the race where we lose the radiator?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Is there footage of that?
I think it's right at the end. So I think, fortunately, it doesn't happen sooner because you're concentrating so hard. You don't often look at your gauges and stuff.
Red light flashing, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
It was an interesting leak, wasn't it? Literally smothering the whole pits with radiator fluid.
Yeah. This was a mistake, by the way. I do apologise to that car.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow, just that car as well. Don't even know his name. That's it. Disrespect.
I think that was the damage we did to the front left, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the headlight. Yeah, honestly, I just was on the power. I thought, I don't know. Yes. Mistake.
It happens. You've got to expect it to happen. No harm was done,
yeah.
Really. A bit of slipstream there to catch up.
Yeah. More drifting at 70 miles an hour around that corner.
But it makes it more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you're not going to win, at least you're going to finish with style.
Although it doesn't actually, it's not the fastest way around that corner, as you saw. Those three cars were catching up.
Be proven we're not going for speed, right?
Where do you feel you lost some time in this?
I think, I don't know actually. I think you see the cars catching up in like not after the first corner is okay, but actually a lot of cars were going wide on that. So I think that obviously that's a slightly faster line. But I think actually in that second complex, I was often losing to this complex. Actually, if you look behind me, I'm actually stretching out a bit of a lead.
Yeah, you took that pretty well, and if you look at the time top right, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Are we going to look at replacing the side mirrors windows still, or? are we happy with the result and the performance so far?
Performance-wise, it's all right. I think I'd still quite like to have those little windows on the doors, the quarter panels. I guess a bit for speed, but also because you get loads of crap that comes in and hits you in the face.
Yeah, I suppose that's never fun, especially when people are putting.
Oh, there you go.
Little spin out. At least we got to see one.
Yeah.
I think it will be good to get those windows in. We've said it for a while now. As chief of the aerodynamics team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've gained quite the plus 70 seconds there, 0.70 seconds.
No, that's losing it.
Yeah, gained plus.
Yeah.
Taking quite a lot from these races, to be fair, because obviously there's room for improvement.
Oh,
right there.
That's what we want to see.
Lovely time.
Click the
Lovely
like
time.
button. Click the like button.
Yeah. Oh, this is a safety car, by the way. So.
Goodness.
Yeah.
The point I was about to make before you just lost 2.8 seconds. That we take a lot from these videos. To be fair, you put in some really strong laps, and if it's just we can get that consistency going,
yeah,
we're definitely going to creep up. A good few positions. Easily 7 or 8 positions when there's only a second in it.
Yeah. Oh, the dog is now making an appearance on this podcast.
Is this the restart of this?
No, this is just second lap. You go through. So we went past the incident like 2 or 3 times. And
there you go. That's the incident being carried off.
Yeah.
Do you like that Hilda nose? That's team mascot. She.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she is the logo. So dog you can hear in the background is also the logo of the team.
Merchandise is available. Just so you know.
Yeah, merchandise. We actually do have merchandise, but we've got some T-shirts. But and teddy bear. Got the teddy bear mascot. Oh, this is the restart.
The teddy bear is getting dirtier and dirtier though.
What? Because of the oil?
Yeah, mostly the gearbox caused that damage, but.
This is the restart. So I think the car on the left jumped the restart.
I thought you said something about that.
Yeah, the safety car. I don't know whether I looked it up afterwards, but I thought it was you can't cross until the start-finish line. You can't overtake unless there's a safety car line that's separate to that. I always thought it was start-finish line. So, but I don't think there was any penalties applied. So maybe it was all right.
I didn't see anything on the results after. So
yeah.
It must have been fine. So
yeah.
Next safety car, lap them all.
Yeah.
First position.
Oh, this is quite a good battle with number 97 here, because like Undertake basically been side by side the whole lap.
You took that corner better.
Yeah, but he overtook on the inside, and so I sort of took a shallower line on the switchback.
The perfect example. The aerodynamics is so much better. You're not losing positions on the straight.
Yeah.
That is key, really. This championship's brilliant, though. Like, obviously, you end up in these distinct groups, but there are so many great one-on-one battles.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting close.
Yeah.
It's getting really.
Yeah, I'm a high five.
Like these lighter colour cars as well. It was battle with number 2 from the previous session.
Yeah. Well, in Donington, yeah. Pete gets a bit of a helping hand here.
Oh.
Nudge. That was a clear nudge. You're on PD, people.
Also, I think in Formula 1, I'd class that as leaving the track and gaining an advantage, but...
Yeah, I did notice on that corner, people do take that very wide, even past the green market.
Yeah. You're not supposed to, in fairness. I mean... you can get away with it like once or twice, I think, and then... Well, the briefing was you can get away with it once, and then you get black and white flag, and then you get penalties.
Someone got the penalty, didn't they?
Yeah, someone actually did. Yeah. I think there's
nasty 5 seconds.
Yeah,
what
5 seconds.
Here is we should try our luck a bit more.
Maybe.
A couple of corners, and we might get a place.
Yeah, we're not really dangerous enough. We've never had a penalty, Will.
No.
I do think it was a good result for us, and it's a good experience. And yeah, and there you go. We just covered the track.
yeah. I think that that's in the end of the race. I think that was where I picked up the damage to the radiator, where I went through the stones there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the temperature gauge.
Definitely your last at least for that.
Yeah.
Actually, as well, how are your knees, Adam?
They've recovered. I spent most of it underneath the car this race at Silverstone, so yeah, it's all good.
We're gonna get some
this
knee.
weekend. Decided we need branded knee pads.
Yeah, branded knee pads is definitely something we can do.
Yeah, that is the next one. And I'm trying to get some branded furnace like flasks for us to take our coffee at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, 5:30 for some of us. I mean, you know, I get out a little bit later than that.
Yeah. Mike waking up as we're leaving. It's always good.
Everything's packed. Oh my goodness. Good way to go, guys.
Right. That's it for this week. We are next time out in October in Brands Hatch, and I hope to see you then. Thanks a lot.
Make sure you push the like.
Push like.
It's actually the same position for do this every time, please.
Oh god. When are we doing this? Or can I stuff my face with something?
You can stuff your face with something whenever you want, but do you want to?
Hey,
Well,
are we recording already? Or?
well, we can. Well, yeah, but I mean, we don't have to.
I just wonder if I was incriminating myself or not.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah. Are you gonna eat your dinner whilst doing this?
Oh, yeah, I can do. Nah, I'll stop.
No, you can eat. I mean, otherwise you're sitting there looking at your dinner, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's looking at me and we just have a stare off.
What are you eating?
I threw in a pizza.
Oh, nice.
Classic underdogs. Sorry. It needs to cool down a bit anyway, actually. The cheese sets and holds a little bit better and it doesn't go over it.
Okay. All right. Well, how about 11 minutes 10 of
Watching it cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then, why not? Let's do this. Hey, look at that.
You ready? Ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, play.